Welcome back to Animal Mysteries channel, where you can go on a magical journey to the animal world, and today join me to find out who is the winner in the battle between great white shark and saltwater crocodile. The legendary great white shark is a cartilaginous fish that has caused fear and admiration for many years. It is considered one of the biggest predators of the oceans and the fiercest, but there is more imagination than truth in this statement. Crocodiles are large reptiles found in tropical regions of Africa, Asia, the Americas, and Australia. They are members of the order Crocodilia, which also includes caimans, gharials, and alligators. Earth's largest living crocodilian and, some say, the animal most likely to eat a human is the saltwater crocodile. Description: the great white shark is notable for its size, with the largest preserved female specimen measuring 19.1 feet in length and around 4,410 pounds in weight at maturity. However, most are smaller. Males measure 11 to 13 feet and females measure 15 to 16 feet on average. It has a narrow pointed snout, 2 pectoral fins, and a first dorsal fin with a triangular shape. The caudal fin is crescent-shaped, and its upper and lower lobes are long and of very similar size, almost symmetrical. The mouth measures 3 to 4 feet wide. It has small onyx eyes and nostrils towards the end of the snout. Its body exhibits discoloration, as the back is gray or blue, while the lower area is lighter. This characteristic provides an advantage when hunting because prey do not notice the shark's figure, which blends with the ocean bottom. The saltwater crocodile has a body length between 16 to 23 feet and weighs between 882 to 1,543 pounds, with males being much larger than females. They are gray or brown in color and have a broad, heavy-set body with a large head. Their jaws are strong, and they have short, strong limbs. They have ridges running from their eyes to their nose, particularly prominent in older animals. Saltwater crocodiles have a valve that seals off the mouth from the throat, enabling them to open their mouth while underwater. However, they cannot eat their prey underwater as swallowing would allow water into their throat, so they either have to drag their prey onto land or raise their head above the water to swallow. Distribution and habitat. The distribution area of the great white shark is very extensive. It can be found in tropical coastal waters as well as temperate and even cold waters. It is commonly found on the coasts of North America from Newfoundland to southern Mexico in the Atlantic Ocean and from Alaska to southern Mexico in the Pacific. Outside of the American continent, the great white shark mainly inhabits the waters of South Africa, the Mediterranean Sea, Japan, and Oceania. There is a substantial population around Dyer Island in South Africa, making it a common place for research about their life. Saltwater crocs, or salties, inhabit the mangrove swamps, coastal marshes, and river mouths around the top of Western Australia, the Northern Territory, and Queensland. They travel as far upstream as they can swim, often taking advantage of seasonal floods to access areas that are normally too difficult to reach. Saltwater crocodiles are also capable of living in the open ocean for periods of time and will cross large expanses of water to reach new areas. This dispersal ability means they are widespread in Southeast Asia, New Guinea, and some Pacific islands. Behavior. The great white shark is mostly solitary, although it can reunite with others of its species. It has been seen a few times accompanied by a female or a male, and even in small groups. In their groups, it is likely there is hierarchical dominance, with females in the lead. Among all, large individuals dominate the smaller ones, and the longtime residents dominate the newcomers. This shark is active both day and night. Interestingly, they sometimes jump out of the water to look around and search for prey. They are not aggressive with their own species, but if they feel threatened, they may bite their antagonist as a warning. Most people fear the great white shark and consider it a man-eater predator. It is definitively a powerful, aggressive, and efficient predator, but it has no preference for humans. Attacks usually happen because the shark confuses a person with prey, and as a consequence, they give a Test bite. But it is unlikely to continue eating once it realizes it is not its usual food. The saltwater crocodile is considered one of the most intelligent and sophisticated of all reptiles. Their barks are a way of communicating with one another, and they are thought to have 4 different calls. Saltwater crocodiles spend most of their time thermoregulating to maintain their body temperature. If they become too hot, they often go into the water with only their eyes and nostrils showing and stay submerged until they cool down. If they become too cold, they lay in the sun on flat rocks until they warm up. Now let's see who wins this battle. 1. Bite force. Although the great white has a huge jaw, it doesn't have the highest bite force among sharks due to its diet. Biting through a seal's skin is very different from biting through the shells of a turtle. Reports from computer modeling suggest a great white shark is capable of a bite force exceeding 1,000 kilograms based on its jaw and skeleton structure. Australian saltwater crocodiles have the world's most ferocious jaws, snapping shut with a 2-ton force that makes great whites look toothless. 2. Tooth type. Due to their usual prey types, crocs and sharks have very different types of teeth. A crocodile's prey is typically not only larger than a shark's but also has much stronger bones and skins. Therefore, a croc's teeth not only need to tear flesh off the wildebeest through a death spin but also need to be strong enough to crush the thick leg bones of these mammals. A great white shark, on the other hand, does not need to crunch such bones. They tear flesh off their prey by biting and thrashing their head, and their serrated teeth are more mechanically similar to a saw than a dagger. Their teeth are not designed to brace huge pressure as they are replaceable. They have rows and rows of spare teeth behind each visible tooth, ready to replace them if they fall off during a struggle. 3. Armor. A great white shark's delicate skin was not designed to withstand a couple of tons of penetrating force. On the other hand, a saltwater crocodile's prehistoric armor looks a bit more weatherproof. 4. Jaw size. We have a situation where a great white shark has a large enough jaw to bite the body of a saltee but lacks the bite force and teeth to make it count. The saltee has enough bite force and the right teeth to do serious damage to whatever it can put in its mouth, but its mouth is not big enough for a great white shark. In my opinion, victory goes to the crocodile. A great white shark is most likely to die from missing a fin, but a saltee can live just fine without a leg. What about you? Do you have any other opinions? Please leave a comment to let us know.